and we are going to continue with topic 10. Okay, let us continue to our last topic now. Okay, so this topic we are going to discuss about how to apply anthropology. Okay, on applying anthropology. Okay, so the focus for topic 10 is to give explanations about the importance and also the usefulness of anthropology in our daily lives. Okay, and also the career prospects that are open to an anthropology graduates. Okay, so from the previous topic, okay, in this subject, you are already exposed to anthropological context in discussing issues related to activities of man and society, and you have learned about the concepts of culture. Okay, and you also have learned about the research methods in anthropology. Okay, the institutions of marriage and kinship. Okay, the institutions of religions and also the belief systems. You have learned about the unique views of economics anthropology. Okay, you have also learned about the system production, system exchange, politics and leadership, social stratifications, and also we have learned about the ethnic relations. Okay, so basically what we have discussed is about the relationship between man, society, and culture, okay, in his daily interactions. We discuss about human behavior as a social being in a society, and also we explain about the cultural differences in terms of value system, okay, religion, kinships, and also social practices. So, okay, why do you have to study this subject? Okay, what are the significance of these subjects? Okay, so this is what we are going to explore for this topic. Okay. Okay, so by the end of this topic 10, you need to be able to discuss how we can know ourselves, okay, better by knowing about other cultures. Second, okay, you need to be able to describe the various career prospects open to the anthropology graduate, and also you need to be able to discuss the importance of anthropology in understanding the process of globalization. Okay, so again, I would like to ask you this question. Okay, why? Why we have to learn anthropology? Okay, what is the significance of this subject? Okay, what is the value of anthropology to society? Okay, is it something that brings much benefit to you as a social being? Okay, so in the anthropological context, by knowing other cultures, okay, which might appear foreign to us. Okay, for example, we have learned about the practice of Juhansi. Okay, they have the practice of hunting and gathering, right? We have learned about the kularing, okay, among the Trobriand islanders, okay, and many strange things that we have learned. Okay, so those foreign element to us, okay, why we need to study about that? We may get to know our own culture. Is it by understanding the different types, okay, the different societies, then it may be able to understand our culture better. Okay, so we can see that in the end, when we understand other culture, okay, we may understand about our culture better. Okay, it is to know ourselves by knowing others. Okay, anthropology, okay, actually help us to regard ourselves more clearly by acknowledging and appreciating the uniqueness of others. Good values should be inculcated in anthropology. Okay, and anthropologists, okay, as anthropologists, we should be open-minded in our attempts, okay, to understand the inner logic of foreign cultures. Okay, for example, when we have discussed about the kularing practice, okay, we cannot simply say that their practice is ridiculous. Okay, how just by having this the seashell bracelets and seashell necklaces, whereby it is managed to ensure the peace and harmony of the two societies. Okay, the two group of islanders. okay, whereby we can make it similar like, okay, like the types of memorandum agreement or any types of economic cooperation just by having those seashell objects. Okay, so we should not adopt our superior mentality, okay, or feel that we are above the culture under the study. Okay, ethnographic methods are often used to make cross-cultural comparisons on any aspect of culture deemed worthy of the study. Okay. The comparative approach, okay, when we learn anthropology, teaches us to assess foreign culture objectively without prejudice or bias. Okay, so this enables us to objectively judge our own cultural practices, okay, and differentiate between adaptive and also maladaptive customs. Okay, previously, okay, I have informed you about Margaret Mead, right? Female sociologist. In her book, Coming of Age in Samoa, okay, she studies about the social and also the sexual behavior of Samoan teenage girls, okay, whereby he found that it is totally in contrast with American counterparts. Okay, so she found that unlike the American girls, Samoan girls do not seem to suffer from any anxiety, okay, or any types of psychological disturbance, okay, during their teenage years, okay, compared to the American society. Upon reaching the age of puberty, usually American girls, they begin to rebel, okay, and they experience psychological pressure. Okay, so Margaret Mead can see that this accounts for the cultural difference, okay, by comparing the child rearing strategies in America and also in Samoan society. Okay, so anthropology also attempts to show how traditional economic system change under pressure from the forces of globalizations. Okay, so after this, we are going to further our discussions on globalization. Okay, and we have to understand that with the integrations of economic and political systems all over the world, issues of poverty, okay, reformations, and also ownership of land become more and more pressing, okay, causing more social and also causing more social problems to emerge. And nowadays, we can see that the price of latex, palm oil, and tin is not determined by the producing nations, okay, but is controlled from a far foreign, okay, in foreign capitals like London, New York, and Tokyo. Okay, so they are not the producers for these resources, okay, but they are the one who control the price. Okay, so we can see that in Malaysia, medical anthropology is a relatively new discipline within the study of anthropology. Okay, this discipline looks at disease from the larger cultural context. So we are all aware that despite modern advances in medicine, there are still those who cling on to the traditional medicine as a cure for disease. Okay, so they didn't go to see the doctor, but they have other alternative. So anthropologists have demonstrated the efficacy of traditional medicine. Okay, even medical doctors are now open to the idea of integrating traditional medicine, okay, such as acupuncture and massage, okay, with the modern machine. And in the context of nation building, we can see that anthropologists study the effectiveness of national development programs and attempt to explain why some development project succeeds while others may fail. And in the context of ethnic relations in this country, okay, so just now we have discussed about ethnic relations. So anthropologists attempt to understand social phenomena like cultural clashes, okay, and also about ethnic polarization. And in terms of anthropological research, okay, into ethnic diversity, it will help to dispel prejudice and also misconception between the races. Okay, so we have learned about prejudice just now, right? Prejudice and also discrimination. Ethnic polarization can be reduced by studying the root cause which bring about the problem in the first place. And anthropologists also study problem faced by marginalized and minority groups, okay, as well as how they relate to more dominant groups in the society. Okay, and this approach, okay, this anthropological approach also has been used to study the issue of national integration, okay, and also the factors which impede its realization. Okay, so from what we have studied previously, okay, in previous tutorials, we can see that how anthropology also studies on minority groups. Okay, for example, okay, about orang asli, okay, the Aborigine group, okay, which can give us more insight into the socio-cultural changes that they are experiencing in the context of nation building. And anthropology trains its students to be more open to problems, okay, and also issues that occur within a multicultural society. Okay, so the training, okay, that they got through studying anthropology should make them to be more empathetic towards foreign and also towards the exotic cultures. Okay, and we can see that if anthropology succeeds in reducing our cultural misconceptions, then it would have done its job. Okay, so that is why we have to learn anthropology. Okay, now let us see what can you do when you learn anthropology. Okay, so let us see the careers. Okay, the careers opportunity in anthropology. Okay, so besides broadening our perspective in cultural diversity, okay, anthropology offers many challenging and also satisfying career paths. Okay, anthropology trains someone to think holistically, okay, with an open mind, okay, so that he can deal with any given situation from any various angles. Okay, and anthropology adopts a multidisciplinary approach in its search for truth. Okay, and as such, anthropology graduates should be able to adapt to various lines of work, okay, with their strong background in doing the research, okay, especially those connected to social sciences and also humanities. So what are the job opportunities? Okay, so you can be in the field of academia, okay, research, you can be in the corporate world, okay, medicines and health, okay, the arts and the culture. You can be in the public service and also non-governmental organizations. Okay, you can join with any NGOs. Okay, first, let us go through your career in terms of academia. Okay, whereby anthropology graduates are very much needed in academia. Okay, because okay, they need to teach. Okay, the faculty need someone who can teach and also who can conduct the research. Okay, so with the background in anthropology, okay, you have learned about the research method or whatsoever. So okay, you are needed in academia to conduct research.